Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip. Quick. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
On the double. 53 is the mic. I'm coming.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there was no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 41-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On 4th down on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. That good for 22 and a first down.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Look at me. Go. Wide. Get wide. Switch.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Chiefs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray will be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got to... And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline...
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's Lindsey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Break. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Barber on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try
and the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Be ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let him know. 55, Mike, 55.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is caught off a deflection. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will wind up a loss on the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to fight. That's caught inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Chiefs.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Silver.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this with intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right back to him on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll toss it to Crowell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On second and 12, Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on third and long. Murray able to find Isabella. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
A gain of 12. First down,
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Well, let's see, he was 8 of 13 prior to that pass, now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game. Not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get in one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Prater for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Okay, ready? Look, squeeze. Let's put it now. Let's put that team on the butt. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike,
throwing now is Murray. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, looks like they can defend here on third down.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Watt going to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Charles Clay, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll try and run here with Barber. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll try it now with Barber, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill, kill, kill.
They're going with Lindsey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.